Hi Trinny!
Hello my darling!
Are we feeling rainbow vibes today?
I am so rainbow vibes. We are nearly at the end of June, but it is Pride Month, which celebrates LGBTQIA+. So what we're going to discuss today is the colours of the rainbow, obviously. Red and orange and yellow and green, purple and indigo too, whatever. But I'm going to give you tips today on how to wear colour. If you're wearing something colourful, people smile at you. You know, it gets a reaction. You're going to feel good wearing colour. So dipping your toe in or doing the full enchilada. So when I was going to work today, and I just came back from a meeting, it was a meeting for a charity called Women Supporting Women. And I wore this, and there were all different people in the meeting, but lots of people came up and chatted to me. And they said, oh, love the colours. It's an excuse for somebody to come and talk to you. And it's a nice way to, if you're a bit shy, it weirdly can speak for your personality and get someone to come and say, oh, I love those colours. And then you can start a conversation. So there's so many reasons to wear colour. Yeah. That's just one of them.
But what makeup would you wear with this, Trinny? That's the bit I get stuck on.
Okay, that is the thing to know. So this yellow sits as a yellow in between cooler, neutrally warmer, and then I'll add into that mix a fourth yellow, which I call more lemony, verging on pastel. So if we look at those, all right, I believe that every single person can wear one of these shades. Neon is there, daffodil is there, and I'm there, all right, like that. I always get people to look at their skin, hair, and eye to work out what suits them. If you stand in front of neon, all right, yeah, it slightly makes you washed out. Do you see that? If you go right over here to daffodil, it's nice on you. I do like it. There isn't, though, enough yellow specks in your eye for me to know you should wear daffodil. If you come to lemon.
I'm drawn to lemon.
I think, you see, lemon to me is your soft shade of yellow. But then when you wear it, and you can wear it, you need a lip. I would actually either go like a pookie, but then the pookie, because it's quite cool, might go with that colour. I might go to a little red, but it might be a tiny bit too warm for you. And that red, which is Lara Lip Glow, would really look pretty with daffodil. So I'm going to go for something neutral, a bit of indie, like that. You see? And indie goes, and it's fresh, which the lemon is too. So that's how you should look at it. So what I did is I started with some Wheezy, which is a sheer shimmer, but I like the brownness with this yellow. And if I'm sit in neutral, so I can wear the cooler yellow, and I wouldn't go as warm as daffodil, but if I wore the cooler yellow, I'd wear pookie with it.
Where's the outfit from, Trinny?
So this coat, I am always looking for yellow, and I got it off the Outnet, and I like the Outnet because I think it's quite nice to build up quality pieces at 80% off, but you've got to work out if they'll suit you and if you'll wear them. So cost per wear is really good, and this is from Rochas. I wear it now with this, which is my new Serena Butte.
Oh, you kept it. We were wondering.
I did. I had to keep it. So now I'm going to do the colour I generally find hardest to wear, which is red. One thing I forgot to add when you're wearing colours is to know what other colours it goes with. Pink is great with yellow, but you've got to get the right shade. So cool pink, cool yellow. Cool pink, warm yellow doesn't go well. So keep in the same family. Lemon, then a sort of clean pink. Okay. Then you've got daffodilly, more warmer, and then you could go for a dirtier. You see, it's kind of, once you see them, you see how cool or warm, deep, light it is, and try and match it. I also love yellow with burgundies or bougainvillea shades like that real heavy contrast.
Yeah.
I love a yellow with a lilac. I think that's beautiful together. I like grey and lemon yellow together, but I don't like grey and daffodil together. I don't particularly like blue and yellow together. Yellow and white is lovely. If you have daffodil, go for an off-white. If you have a real neon, go for a white. And also, obviously, yellow and silver is fabulous, but mainly with the neutral yellows or the cool yellows.
Okay, when you put those together, we can really see.
You can see, can't you? It's good. Okay, great. All right.
On to red.
The permanent dilemma is with red, do you wear red makeup? Depends on your hair colour sometimes, because I think if you're a blonde with blue eyes and you wear a red lip and a red top, it can look fantastic, but sometimes it doesn't. With me, I don't always match my red, but today, because I got pink here, I'm actually going to do a wash of Lip Glow in Lara, because that's a soft homage to the shade without it taking over. Sometimes when you have a very strong colour, the place you can put the colour instead of on your lip is on your cheek if you're scared of wearing a bright lip. Let's now look at the whole outfit. And what's interesting, I think, about red is it has fewer varieties than yellow. There isn't a neon red and there isn't a dirty deep red, because that becomes another colour. I've got the few red things that I've got here, but there's not a huge difference in those colours.
No, there's not.
Red is sort of red.
Yeah.
So if I wear red with white, I suit it less. I need another colour to come in and be equal with it. This is where those pastels work beautifully to soften the harshness.
And who does red look the best on?
I always see red as cooler rather than warmer in clothing. So I think it suits people who are cool neutral rather than warm. But then some caramel skin tones with a brown hair and a brown eye can look lovely in a warm red, but even better in a sort of russet. To me, it's the strongest colour. Yellow you might think is the brightest colour, but it's a very strong colour red.
Yeah, this is such a bold outfit, but you make it so wearable.
Well, I've softened it with this. And other colours I love red with. So, one of my favourites is to wear it with a sort of cobalt blue. I think to wear it with navy is quite dark, but to wear it with this colour, you can wear red with white. That's nice. Look at this little Serena Butte little dress, but it has that little white at the collar. You can wear red with orange sometimes, but you have to be careful that it's going to go well together, and you might feel like you're a tutti frutti. But I don't mind that.
We did that on the like sunset inspo, didn't we? And I love that.
Exactly. No, I wouldn't do red and green. There's this little rhyme, red and green should never be seen. Yeah. And I would agree with that. I wouldn't do red and purple because they're not contrasting enough in the colour spectrum wheel. Even though this pale pink is close by, somehow for me it works because it's lighter. Yeah. So it feels more contrasting. So it's a question of, if you have things where the shape is gorgeous, think what are your favourite colours, or is the shade of that colour wrong? Could you dye it? Otherwise, give it to a friend who suits it more.
Good idea.
Let's talk orange. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Shasha on my cheeks. When a colour is very strong and you can only just wear it, then having a blusher will help. And then I'm going to take a Lila, which is the softest amount of orange. Orange as well, you can go a neon orange like that, or you can go sort of that orange. You can go that orange, which is actually in between the two. But there aren't many other shades that I would consider, because then you're going to get towards rust if you go deeper. So it's quite a primary colour. It can easily, like red, lift a complexion in the wrong direction. So I think if you have redness prone to your skin, you shouldn't maybe go for orange or red unless you've got a good base on, because you don't want it to highlight that redness in your skin. But orange on caramel skin tone is incredible, and you see a lot, like in India, saris. There's so many beautiful orange saris. So I think of colours in countries where those colours are really strong. When I wear it, I do need a colour I suit better to go with it. So I suit this ice blue really well, and so I can wear orange with it. If I just wore head to toe orange, it can slightly wash me out by itself. I have to wear it with something.
I think orange is the colour I have least in my wardrobe, because I don't know where to buy it from. Like on the high street, I don't see great oranges.
I think I see orange around. I think sometimes, you know, we can go shopping, Jemima, and we have certain palettes in our mind we love, so we don't see other colours.
Yeah, and if you don't have a lot of orange, you're not going to buy more, are you?
No, you're not. So I'd say cobalt blues, ice blues, really good with it. Navy blue you could do as well.
What about denim?
Denim, fabulous with it.
Oh yeah.
Denim works really beautifully with orange.
Oh, that's really nice. Yeah. And I love the shoes. They bring it together, don't they?
The shoes also are what can give you inspiration. So when we look at a colour and we think, I really want to wear that colour, we can go to pattern and see how they do it. So I can go to these shoes, and that's what made me wear this shirt, because these are by Jewellery. The colours they've used here, like I sort of do actually oddly love the dirtier orange with that sort of deep raspberry pink, and then I love that really soft pink with the orange. So that can give you inspiration. So we can now have a little look and open those patterned cupboards and look at things and think, let's see if there's some orange in here. We're now in real land of oranges and lemons. So can you wear lemon with orange? You can. I think it's okay. Can you wear green with orange? Maybe, but to me that's a very figurative pattern, and I don't know if it should translate to blocking, colour blocking. I don't know if it would work so well.
I think because it's on the white background.
Yeah, Taya's got some. These are really good examples. This is, in a way, an interpretation of this shirt, but it's that grey with the orange. What I love is I take the secondary colour down to the block of the colour below. This, I mean, another brand that we love, Pucci. Yeah. How well do they do print?
They do print
really well. And I think what's good here is that you see all these pastels at play, and you see this orange that by itself is that it's the Cos orange. It's that orange that I find hardest to wear, and it's an orange that's only good on certain skin tones, but they've done it with the lemon and with that pink and the green, and you look at that and you think, yes, we should colour block in those colours because how fabulous do they look together. Patterns teach you how to colour block. This is an H&M dress and Other Stories, and it sits actually between red and orange, okay? Yeah. It's orange or egg, okay? But it's about these weird biscuit colours. And I think that biscuit and red can be beautiful when you're a certain tone, like blush biscuity with red can be really, really pretty. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, all right, on to the next shade. We can think of green in many different ways because green can go anywhere. This is my worst green, all right? My best green is this green, which is maybe celadon green. It's a slightly easier shade to wear, but I'm going to be challenged by the colour I find hardest, because having those contrast colours is what can allow that colour to stay in your wardrobe if you find the shade you really suit to wear with it.
Okay, so you know this is your worst green. Whose best green is it?
This best green is the same people who suit that weird orange that I don't suit.
Okay.
You know, it's that kind of a blonde, peaches and cream, green eyes would suit it. Very cool undertones, no red undertone in a deep toned skin.
Okay.
Olive skins, it can make them, if they're a greeny olive, if they're not a golden olive and they're an olive that feels green in the winter, you will feel you're going to vomit in this colour. So it's very much cool toned. I'm going to go and think, can I mix a cool toned with a mid to make the colour suit me? Maybe. I mean, I could go for a hot pink like that.
That's fabulous.
Does that look better?
Yes.
Yeah, that looks better. I could go also, although I don't like to do dark under light, but I could do that as well. It's a little bit dirty for that shade, but it could just about work. I wouldn't go as bubblegum as that, because that's the middle pink. Yeah. It's not cool enough. That with that terrible, with grey, terrible.
Would you do white?
I could easily do white, but I want to be cleverer than white. What white will not do, if the colour doesn't totally suit you, white won't make it suit you a huge amount better.
No.
It will make it just about wearable.
Okay.
Whereas the colour that's a really good colour for you will make it wearable.
Could you pair it with a dark purple?
Dark purple. Let's see if I've got one.
Yeah, that's kind of
That
indigo.
actually is chic. I like those colours together. This purple, you could do, but something that's in between these colours would maybe be the best. Ooh, Molly's just coming along with something. But that to me is, but it is a nice colour with it.
It is nice.
Okay, which colour do we like? Which colour do we want to see it on with? This one? Or this one? Or this one?
The one in your hand.
Because you chose it.
Yes.
Let me just see, okay, let me just see.
I think that's interesting.
You see, I think what's interesting too is clothes can give a different mood. What I like about this is it feels quite modern and strong, this colour. And I just have to think what makeup I'll wear. Because I could go quite bold and do going towards the purple like that. And I could go even stronger and go pooky. Yeah, I like that combination actually. The strength of that lip has just had a kind of like compass with the green and said, don't fight me on this one.
Oh yeah.
I think that we've got a strength in colour. We've taken that hint of the sort of pinky purpliness of Pookie lip lux. We're mixing it with the navy of Taya's inspiration, which I really love.
This is a really cool outfit,
isn't it? I think this is now going on my list to wear. Yeah, because I wasn't wearing it. I love that.
Yeah.
I really love it. Okay, next. I'd never do pink and purple together. It feels old-fashioned, so that's coming off. Mwah. Mwah. What I love with purple is to go a bit mad, and that's what I'm going to do. So when you get to these shades, sometimes you got to think, what's the opposite in the colour wheel? And it happens to be a lip shade, wear it. So orange and purple, opposite sides of the colour wheel. So when we look at it like this, purple I love as a colour. I just think there are a few people who don't suit purple. Taya loves it. She's got, so you're neutral because you're not warm because there's not much warmth in your hair. Molly, you suit it because you've got the blue eye and you've got the kind of, you're palest olive, porcelain olive, aren't you, in our thing? And she's got brown hair. Let's see about you. Do you suit purple? I don't mind it at all. I mean, you're more of a pink girl. Yeah.
And I don't wear pink and purple together.
No, pink and purple, by the way, shouldn't wear.
I love the lip with it.
The lip's good,
So
and
strong.
this is about the contrast. So going back to our little thing here, I would wear purple with orange. I think it's fabulous together. I love it. Purple and red I wouldn't do. They're just, it does nothing. Purple and pink I think is just too sickly shades. Purple and yellow, too contrasting. You know?
Okay, but can we see the shoes, Trinny?
Yeah, so I've got this colour yellow with it. So when I am not wearing this lip, okay, I could wear this. And then I could do that.
Yeah.
You know? But that doesn't work.
What about purple and green? 'Cause it always reminds me of Scooby-Doo.
I was about to say that.
Scooby-Doo,
Yes.
my God. I mean, it's okay, but I could do, hang on a second, I could go back to those friends and see if
Like that.
like that.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah, it works for the lip as well.
Yeah.
All right, should we go to indigo and then we're done with the rainbow? So Jemima just says, aren't we going to do pink? And I go, Jemima, when did a rainbow last have pink in it? I know it did the rainbows that you drew at kindergarten, but the actual rainbow colours don't include pink. I'm going to go back to red because I actually love to wear a certain red, which I'm trying to find right now, which is Swaney with dark blue. Let's have a look at indigo. The trickiest things is there are so many shades of what we define generally as navy. French navy, indigo, dark blue, blue black, midnight blue. If you wear two navies together, they have to be the same shade because if they're not, it looks really off. So I'll give you an example of that, Jemima. There are all different blues and I always forget. So Prussian blue is this kind of blue. It's that kind of grey blue, all right? And then Prussian blue might not go with indigo blue, which is slightly bluer. So that would be closer to maybe that blue, but more slightly different colour.
Yeah.
And then we've got cobalt blue, which is the brighter blue. So cobalt blue, I always think of that, but they're sort of softening that colour.
So there's a lot. So I suppose the more you buy, the more you can match together.
The more you buy, the harder it is. I think when you buy navies, take your navies with you. You know, take your navies with you. And I like wearing navy with the same navy, okay, dark blue with the same dark blue, or let's see what other colours we like it with. So I do like it with red, and I think it can be quite dark, but I prefer red. Does it read as dark blue or not?
Yeah.
It nearly reads as black.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah, it's just softer. In the light, let me come right into the light, you can maybe see.
Yeah, it's nice.
You know, it's nicer to think about wearing navy blue with red instead of black with red.
Yeah.
It's a way to soften the colour. But otherwise, with navy, I generally wear white. Because navy suits me and I just love navy and white. I love the contrast. I do sometimes wear navy and grey. Just kind of, it can look quite chic if you put things together. I do love navy with bright green. It's one of my favourite combinations. And if you just see it across these, like with that green and that navy, that dark blue, it's really beautiful. With the slightly more grey colour, it doesn't work so well. So you have to choose how much brightness there is in your navy, but that bright green is fabulous together.
And can I just quickly ask you,
yes,
all of these outfits you've worn full colour blocked?
I have.
Does this suit everyone?
I think the easiest way to wear a colour is to wear the whole colour. There are some colours which you can, like the orange Victoria Beckham trouser and the Zara top are an identical orange because orange doesn't have many variations. So it's possible to buy a top somewhere and a bottom somewhere else and get it right. Navy has many variations, yellow has many variations, orange has fewer, green has many, purple has fewer. So, you know, I think it's nice to do a shirt with a suit and contrast that way in colour blocking. I think it's to do a pattern with a bright colour is nice as well, and pick the sort of strongest colour in the pattern and bring it out in the block colour, because if it's a strong block colour and you use the smallest colour in the pattern, sometimes it doesn't work. And otherwise, wearing really contrasting colours like we've shown today is a wonderful way to wear colour.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, that's it. So should we sit and talk about the next one? As I'm just... And you're in pink.
Yeah, here
I know. You were so sad not to do pink today, Jemima.
Well, I was a bit confused when it was on the rail.
Yeah. This we've done for June. We've got so many things that we're going to actually shoot, which I'm going to just say to you are going to inspire you to wear pattern with pattern. One thing you asked a lot is jeans and a blazer. It sounds so basic, but I
always wear it.
You always wear it, and I think it's about, if you are a jeans and blazer girl, how can you dial it up?
We need to know that.
Okay, well you do it, darling. But I think sometimes we can just go to a uniform that's lazy, and I want us to think about how we can think out the box when we're thinking of something that simple that most women will have in their wardrobe.
Because I think, you know, that jeans and a nice top is becoming like jeans and a nice blazer. I just feel like that's quite cool now, so I need to know how to wear it more ways.
All right, darling, well, I don't know what order everything's coming in. Any suggestions as well, let us know. But in the meantime, have a fabulous weekend.
Bye!